Okay, this is the free pick KERX, the results of how we traded this today in our chat room. And we're just going to go ahead. Every day we do a highlight video on YouTube now, highlighting some of our calls from the chat room. So we will just go ahead and combine those two videos. We haven't sent out a free pick in a long time, and I apologize for that. It's because I haven't found any daily chart. The market's so gappy. It gaps up one day, down the next. Very tough to find any kind of setup that I really liked on the daily chart. So having said that, we did find KERX, KERX last night. And KERX made a big run back here in April, from under $3 to the course over the next month over $6.50. And then finally pulled back and then caught my interest because, I'll zoom in a little bit now, popped up a few weeks ago, made a nice run from $3.50 to $4.24. And then about a week ago, a nice pop to $4.03. And then last couple days, equal tops at $3.96. So our call was, if it gets to $3.97, that could be enough momentum to get us to $4.04, which would be a break of last week's high, and maybe make a run at recent highs from about 2 or 3 weeks ago of $4.24. And I'll add today's candle in now. And again, this is a lower priced one. Nice volume today though. And the $3.97 trigger is where we called it in our chat room today. It didn't trigger in the first 5 minutes. Usually if a stock does, we won't take it. So it met all of our parameters. So $3.97 was the call, and it did eventually go up to $4.24. At some point, at $4.24, that is a 6% move in one day. And certainly I had a nice trade myself in KERX. Zoom out a little bit here. Here was the entry right here, 397 area. And then a nice move to 424. And you had anywhere after the 397, especially anytime we get pops like this, you always want to sell some. But you had really anywhere for the rest of the day to take some profits. I'm going to go over a few of our live calls from today's chat room as well today. BEXP. Guys have seen these videos before. We did it again. We caught this one within 5 minutes of the high of the day. We called this as a short right below this candle's low here. So there was the short, worst case stop right above this candle's high. I'll give you the number. 1873 was the short right here at the arrow. And this was a live call. Worst case stop, 8 cents above, never gets hit. And from 1873, this falls to 1777 for a 96-cent move in our favor on 8 cents risk. And that's, if you had to pick what our niche is, it's finding low-risk ideas like this. So oftentimes, almost every day, we catch a stock or two within the high of the day, within 5 minutes of the high of the day for a short, or the opposite of that for a long. SVNT, not quite within 5 minutes of the high of the day. We called SVNT as a break, as a short on a break of this candle's low. Couple nice shorts today. So there was the short at 1483. Worst case stop, 9 cents above. And this thing fell to, I have it wrong on our member page, I have to fix that, or on our results page, but this thing fell to 1421. A little over 60 cents, but the beauty of it was 9 cents risk. Didn't get stopped out. And then this is another good example of a low risk setup we strive to find. PCS, called on a break of this candle's high. Doesn't get much better than this as far as risk reward. There was the trigger, 861. Stop was 4 cents below, never got hit. I love that little narrow candle there. So 861, stop 4 cents below, and it did make it to 894. Again, 33-cent move. It's not a huge move, but percentage-wise, not bad on a $9 stock. And love the 4-cent risk. And there were some others that we caught, but they're hardly worth mentioning. But I'll just, because people say, well, did you call any that didn't work? We called OC on a break of this candle's high. With a stop below this candle's low. It never did stop out, but also didn't exactly tear it up. It just really ended up, really ended up just going sideways the rest of the day. I mean, I can give you the numbers here. The entry call was 28.50. Worst case stop, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. 28.76. Worst case stop 28.48. So less than 30 cents. And at one point it went up to 29.50. So at some point a nice percentage move, but didn't really give us that V bottom that we look for, so it wasn't much to talk about. CAM, we caught the bottom on this one too. We called it on a break of this candle's high. But again, the numbers aren't exactly stellar, so normally these wouldn't make the wrap-up video. But I'm trying to show some that didn't exactly tear it up too, so people don't think I only talk about the good ones. 38.65, worst case stop, 38.45. So 20 cents risk. And at some point, this did make it to 39.11. Still an okay profit there, but again, it wasn't exactly huge. And so there's a couple examples. HSP, I believe we also called. We caught the 5-minute low on this one. We called it right here, stop right here. But again, as you can see, it didn't exactly tear it up. Pretty much went sideways the rest of the day. And there were some other calls in chat, some nice ones. Some of our members found some good ones. So I'm not going to babble too much here. I'm going to try to get back into the free pick thing once a week. But again, with the market being gapping up and gapping down and low summer volume, it may be a couple weeks till we find another free pick. Most of what we do, is on the fly, trying to find opportunities like this BEXP short here. And this we didn't have on watch on the nightly list going into today. We found it as the market was unfolding. So it's important to realize a lot of what we do is on the fly because of setups that we like. And this was certainly overbought. Nice narrow candle there and a nice short right here. And a real nice move in our favor on 8 cents risk. So most of what we do is on the fly, but every now and then we stumble across a chart that's worth putting out as a free pick based on daily candles. So have a great night, and we'll send out we'll have another video tomorrow night from tomorrow, for the highlights from tomorrow's trading in our live chat room. So have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.